I'm excited to deliver some hot, steamy value, on today's episode. I'm going to talk about productizing a service. This is a trend that I have seen a little bit. I think it's very smart. It's something that savvy consultants are doing and making a lot more money with it. But I also think it's cool. I think it's fascinating. I think it's fun. I've only seen it with design. Actually, no, I've seen it with design and I have seen it with marketing. I've seen it with design. So I will roast your landing page and I'm going to talk about a specific story with that. And then I've seen it with marketing where a guy says like, I will give you some marketing ideas. And both of them have the same launch strategy. So the reason I think this is so fascinating is because there's a very clear-cut formula for productizing services for whatever niche you're in. I'm going to give you examples of niches. I'm going to give you examples of products in niches. And we're going to have some fun. On episode 74 of The Edward Show. So let me tell you why I'm even recording this in the first place. Why I'm making this episode in the first place. Yesterday, I made a TikTok about this guy. His name is Ollie. And he made a website. It's called Roastd.World, where he brutally rips apart people's landing pages. He brutally gives advice. Says you shouldn't be doing this. Why are you doing that? This is dumb. Do this instead. Change this to that. And he does that with people's landing pages to get them more customers. His headline in The Hero is get your landing page roasted to convert more customers. So that's what it's a product, but he is a designer and he does design consulting, but he productized his service of design consulting. He productized it. And what you do is you go to the site, you go to his landing page, there's testimonials, he says what he does, and then you pay right there with Stripe. There's 3 different tiers for payment, and you pay right there with Stripe. And each one, just like a product, says what you get. You don't have to go through a contact form or anything. You just pay right there on the site, and then you get this productized design consulting service. Productized design consulting. That's what you get when you pay right there on the site. And then the guy starts, he even tells you what the turnaround time is. And you can look, Roastd.World, you can see for yourself. But I'll tell you, like he has 3 tiers. He does 2 at single page, $119, roast in 4 days. So it's a 4-day turnaround. Then if you pay $159, it's a 2-day turnaround. And he gives lots of other things. He gives comments in Figma. Then he does, this is for his most popular tier, the 159 one, Notion optimization analysis. But he basically just lists out features in the same way that a software as a service tool would list out features when you were deciding which tier to get. And this guy does that for his design services, for his design consulting. I think it's so cool. I think it's so smart. But all of these, the marketing one that I saw, they all launch in the same way. They launch on Product Hunt. And I think anything that's in Product Hunt, if you don't know, Product Hunt is the number 1 place for launching technology products. It was supposed to be for like literal tech products, software products, hardware products. But people have been using it to launch productized courses or productized consulting like this, or even info products around technology. People have been using Product Hunt to launch these. And this guy, he launched on Product Hunt. So his story, he had a friend say, hey, can you look at my landing page? And tear it apart? And this guy, Ollie, he said, I will do it if you pay me. I want to keep this transactional so there are no feelings hurt. So I'll do it if you pay me. So the guy pays Ollie, and then Ollie does his best to roast the friend's landing page. And the friend is very appreciative. And Ollie says, I think there might be a market for this. I think there might be a market for my design services as a product. So he makes this landing page, Roastd.World, and that's roasted with a ROASD, not ROASED, ROASD.World. And he makes this landing page, he sets up Stripe, and then he launches it on Product Hunt. And now he has a backlog of customers. He has more customers, like he has customers waiting because it worked so well. I think this is really cool. He has enough demand. The demand is there. People love this concept. This guy, Ollie, I talked about Air.ai on a previous podcast because what Air.ai did with their marketing is so brilliant. They made some very provocative AI video, and they just set up a simple landing page, a beautiful landing page, and then they had a put your email in to show interest type thing, and they made it super easy to validate interest in their product. And though I specifically love that landing page because it was so simple and clean, and it turns out that this guy Ollie advised them on that landing page. He has the Air.ai landing page as one of his examples on his website. And I think that's so cool. So this guy, Ollie, really smart. But I want to give you examples of, you might not be a design consultant. You probably are not. So I'm going to give some examples of what you can do in many different niches. If you are a supply chain expert and you consult with supply chain, you can productize that. So the headline, instead of like Ollie, which is get your landing page roasted to convert more customers, for supply chain, you could say something like optimize your supply route to deliver faster. If you're in sales, if you're a sales consultant, you can productize that. Revamp your sales script to close more deals. What if you're in hospitality? You can still do it. Revitalize your guest experience to earn loyalty every time. I'm really good at search engine optimization. I think I'm going to make a search engine optimization product. Listeners of the podcast, readers of my newsletter. By the way, I put out a sick newsletter today. I put out a really good newsletter, edwardsturm.com/newsletter. If you want to be subscribed. But if you want to see the one that I put out today, I just put it up on my articles as well, edwardsturm.com/articles. SEO consulting, what that product is the search engine optimization consultant. Tells you how to make a purchase intent search engine optimization funnel so people who are interested in whatever it is that you're selling come to you with purchase intent and then buy. And that could be productized as well. Any niche can be productized. If you work in a niche that I didn't list, and you probably do, there's a lot of niches out there, you can literally, I'm going to give you the prompt that you can use with ChatGPT to figure out how you can productize whatever it is that you're an expert at. Go to ChatGPT and then write this for the following consulting field, and then put in your field, put in parentheses. So maybe it's supply chain, maybe it's sales, whatever it is, put in parentheses for the following consulting field. Give me a productized headline similar to what is below. And then you say website design, get your landing page roasted to convert more customers. Search engine optimization, get an SEO funnel to get more customers. And then ChatGPT will give you different ideas for how you can productize whatever niche you put in as a consultant. ChatGPT will give you different product ideas. And it's very helpful for brainstorming a product. So I think this is so cool. The launch strategy, like getting customers, that's really what this podcast is about. That's what the Edward Show is about. Getting customers is very clear cut if you work in a tech-related niche. Even sales, you could probably do this with. A lot of tech people wish they had better sales skills. So you could even do it with sales, and you can launch that on Product Hunt. So I think this is very cool. It's a very clear-cut strategy. I think with whatever it is your niche is, if it's not something that's tech-related, you could still probably launch it to your network on LinkedIn, provide an amazing product, and then get word of mouth. But you could also just leave it there too. It's something that's evergreen. You leave up a product there and you put it on your LinkedIn, you put it on your website, and as people learn about you, they can buy this, and that's it. Really easy. They can buy it because they just pay right there. You get a notification that somebody paid, and then you deliver the product in whatever turnaround time. So I think this is very cool. There's a million ways to market this. It's a product that anybody can do. I think it's so smart. I think it's so great. And if it's in tech, clear launch strategy, just launch through Product Hunt. That's what these other people are doing, and it's working really well. This is episode 74 of The Edward Show. It is a Sunday evening here in New York City. Hope you go check out the newsletter at edwardsturm.com/newsletter. Thank you so much for listening. What an episode. Oh boy. I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.